Well, hello there. I'm Al Harms, representing Team Beckman Institute, and like many of the corporate giants before us, and I'm thinking Bill Hewitt, David Packard of HP, perhaps Bill Gates of Microsoft, and more recently, Larry Page and Sergey Brin of Google, our team thought that we would start our adventures in media presentations in the garage. And of course, we're all recent survivors of a micro approach to the problem. And now we are transitioning to a more macro look. And as soon as I, in fact, smooth a few things out here, and if there's anything out of whack, we're going to hammer it back into shape. We want to talk to you about this incredible decision that CEO Page made to transition Google to Alphabet. Thank you for being with us. I'll be right back. By the way, some of you look a little more dressed up than I do, so if you give me a minute, I'll be right back. So, why would a company that is dominating the market want to make such significant changes? Well, it all started in the mid-1990s when Larry Page and his Stanford classmate and buddy Sergey Brin started collaborating on an early internet search engine. Within 2 years, Google.com became a registered domain, and by the late summer of 1998, Google hired their very first employee and set up their first office and workspace, where else, but in a friend's garage in Menlo Park, California. By December, PC Magazine reported that Google, quote, had an uncanny knack for returning extremely relevant results, and they recognized Google as the search engine of choice in the top 100 websites in 1998. From the start, CEO Page made it clear that he had no intention of becoming a conventional company, realizing that most companies get too comfortable over time and look to optimize their core business model without making any drastic changes. Page and Brin knew all too well that success demanded a willingness to adapt and change as necessary, and so they pushed to always be a bit uncomfortable with the status quo, and they kept actively looking for the next big opportunity. In fact, Google soon earned a strong reputation for early identifying the next big growth areas and taking aggressive approaches to solving major problems. This aggressive and forward-leaning approach to business led to the creation of Alphabet, which became the world's most valuable company in February of 2016.
Apple is no longer the world's most valuable company. It is now Alphabet. Google's parent company topped the list after it released a fourth quarter earnings report that showed huge growth. Alphabet is now worth around $568 billion, while Apple currently
Whereas this impressive ranking can certainly fluctuate for multiple reasons, many financial experts have stated they believe that Alphabet will continue to grow and stay at the top for at least 10 years. A great deal more financial analysts consistently list Alphabet as a best buy. Really. There are clearly many benefits to this reorganization, but all of them are underpinned by CEO Page's profound dedication to and respect for employee empowerment and innovation. By establishing independent, wholly owned subsidiaries under the parent company Alphabet, individual CEOs now have the freedom to develop their own brand and drive their own success. Additionally, these CEOs will be responsible for providing inspirational leadership and championing human capital investment. They will be empowered to tackle ambitious projects and responsible for smartly addressing company risks and opportunities. As for accountability, it will be easier for Alphabet and its many shareholders to analyze each individual company, thereby allowing them to better assess their investment performance potential. And of course, they're either going to sink or swim. Finally, this change will help highlight the identity of each individual company while preserving the overarching Alphabet brand over the long term in case one of the individual companies does not find success. There are many key upsides to this decision. By allowing each company to create their own brand and vision, it will be easier to attract, empower, grow, develop, and retain human capital. Talented and motivated employees are a primary key to success in virtually every company, and Alphabet has made this realization a centerpiece of how they plan to achieve their goals and improve the lives of many. This organizational structure will allow for dramatic efficiency and productivity gains while shielding individual units from excessive bureaucratic burden. Finally, this structure will allow the company's most experienced and successful leaders, Page and Brin, to expand their management influence over a broader domain. Although the opportunities greatly outweigh the risks in this venture, there are some potential pitfalls, including some significant things to think about. Span of control for the top leadership. Wow. If we get more and more independent companies and we get into more and more areas of expertise, this becomes really difficult for the top leadership that has been so gifted in guiding Google. We got to find dynamo leaders to expertly build and effectively lead these independent companies. That is easier said than done. There's a chance of some lost company culture and brand dilution, possible investor confusion and restlessness, and overreach of the parent company as time goes on with unnecessary reporting requirements, unnecessary financial oversight and cost controls, standardization. You all know the drill. And finally, if we in fact get so excited and take our eye off the ball and chase an unrealistic venture too far from our core strengths, we could set ourselves up for failure. In summary, we believe that CEO Larry Page, in concert with President Sergey Brin, has made another bold yet brilliant management decision affecting the amazingly successful company Google. Known for his impatience with the status quo and the need to continually adapt for competitive advantage and market growth, he decided to rename and reorganize the company with ambitious priorities involving expanded market reach, empowering entrepreneurs to run independent companies, taking the long-term view, and investing at scale while providing greater transparency and oversight of company operations and performance. While some may question this approach, the market wildly applauded the change, and Alphabet now enjoys the enviable position as the most valuable public company in the world. Thank you and good night.